Hello, it's 1989. We are at an American international car show, and the Japanese manufacturer presented its new luxury brand. This car is a legend and called a Japanese Mercedes S-Class, and this is the Lexus LS400. In 1983, when the nephew of Toyota's owner, Eiichi Toyoda, based on a survey of customer needs, decided he wants to take Toyota to a higher level to create a luxury brand. Buyers were satisfied with the car's reliability but wanted it a higher standard. He created the project Flagship 1, called F1. He sent a team of 15 people to a resort in the city, Hakone, 241 kilometers away from Tokyo. However, he put a twist on this story, giving each of them a luxury brand from German, French and other automakers to drive them there, and they have to switch the cars after 40 miles. When they arrived, they got an idea of the cars, what they liked and the negatives, pros and cons. From these 15 cars, BMW 7 Series and Mercedes S-Class was the two winning ones and was the basis of the design of the Lexus LS400. The main aspects of the project which have been established are the maximum speed of 250 km per hour, a driving noise less than 60 decibel at a speed of 100 km per hour, air resistance value of less than 0.3 and a consumption of less than 10.5 liters. Engineering team said that's impossible. From 1983 till 1989 they developed this type for 6 years and created perhaps still one of the best luxury car in the world, the LS400. There are countless interesting things during the development of this car, such as the fact that nearly $1 billion was spent on the development of the car, which $400 million was just the engine development, which 973 prototypes were made. The first prototype car was made in 1985. At that time, the team was moved to Laguna Beach, California for a month, and there they tried to find out what the exact needs of the rich were. And the development continued based on this. In 5 years' time, they ran approximately 1.5 million kilometers in different parts of the world, from a hot desert and the cold winter in Sweden. In this secret project, where tests were run in America and Germany, cars with the Toyota brand mark were taken. They tried to simulate long-term high-speed tests on the German highways. It's interesting that the laboratory condition under maximum load, the engine was driven at maximum power for up to 150,000 kilometers with one oil change only. In principle, the engine does not need to be disassembled until 800,000 kilometers with regular oil changes. Pursuit of perfection comes through in every part of the development of this car. What made the car legendary was an engine called 1UZ-FE, which is still impressive to these days. By the way, the engine code indicates the individual generation number, UZ for V8 and FE for economical consumption orientation. Why was this so important? Because they determined that the project consumption of the car should be less than 10.5 liter per 100 kilometers. Because the 3,850 gas guzzler tax should have been paid to the manufacturer for American exports, that is for import, if the consumption of the car goes above that. With this, they try to get a little more competitive advantage, so they can sell the goods that they put on the market first, even cheaper, since the first one had to give a huge, not a slap to the door, but to kick the door from the frame. And they did it perfectly. So how is to drive it? Let's figure it out. Oh my god, this sound,
so great, and the three-dimension dashboard is just so great still today. It's so nice, you can see everything just perfectly. It's a little bit classy, but it's still perfect, and all the details right in front of you. It's so awesome. So let's try it. How is it? The steering is just very, very comfortable. It's just so smooth, so great. The acceleration, oh my god, that's so great. And you can see now we are not in economy mode anymore. The 250 horsepower just give enough torque to you. Amazing to drive, amazing. 35 years spent and still perfect. Still a daily use car could be. It's like flying over the road. This car is just so amazing. 35 years old, and this is still amazing me. Shocked me. So the name of the Lexus is basically very simple and tricky, but it has a nice story. There were a team who suggested 219 names, and the final everyone was picked is Alexis. In 1987 they cancelled this name because Alexis was very similar to Acura, which was Honda's new brand in the US. And then they were in trouble what they have to give a new and fancy and high quality name of it. And one guy popped up with an idea. Okay, what we are selling, luxury. What we are doing, we are exporting. And where are we exporting it? To USA. So it comes with LEX-US. So it comes with Lexus. And that's why they call in the US is Lexus, because luxury exporting to us. That's the name. In other part of the world they call it Lexus and Lexus. But that's the real story. The owner of this car, Joe, just explained to me, yes, you can push hard the acceleration so you can get 40-50 liters per 100 kilometers, and it's so great. But 10.5 is absolutely realistic, so it's what it was designed 35 years ago. This is still goes like that. This one has 257,000 kilometers and it runs like a new car. I have to say a big thank you to Joe, who is the owner of this car and take care of this car so much. More than 3 years he owns this car now. I will put it in the description, his details, so you can follow him too on Instagram or any other social media.
This car was built to last forever because they want to set an example that yes, we are capable of this. The project had no budget limit and no time limit. This is the engine that in 1997 the American Aviation Authority allowed to put in airplanes. This was an FV-2400 2C type airplane over the Mojave Desert. In 1998 it was also put in a boat. It was the Toyota Epic SX boat. This legend proved me why it's a legend. I can look at this car with admiration in every detail, and when I think that 35 years ago car manufacturers were able to produce something like this, and today's car manufacturing has far forgotten, that yes, we should just go back to the past. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give a like. If something was missed, write in the comments, or if you want to see some other types. Subscribe to my channel, there will be another Lexus models and quite a few interesting things in the future. Have a nice day and have a look at this beautiful car.